All right. Good afternoon, everyone. We are live. If you're watching this live, thank you very much for supporting. I think I'm gonna go with no headphones. So I am doing this broadcast, because I was invited by a gentleman by the name of Bilal, who is a Facebook friend, so that we can talk about Islam, because he happens to be a Muslim, a Haitian Muslim, and a Haitian Muslim living in Haiti. So he texted me yesterday. He was like, "Hey, let's do a live." I said, "Cool." I'm like, "About what?" He's like, "About Islam." Cool. Anything in particular about Islam? No, not really. He just want to talk about Islam. And so I said, "Great." So he's in Haiti. I just came home from work. I apologize for like the 2 minute tardiness. And so I just text him on WhatsApp. I was like, "Hey, um, let's see if you could get on." I set up this stream because, I have this um, StreamYard account that I'm using. So let's see if he can figure it out and get on. Now, I believe originally he wanted to come on his Facebook account. So maybe he's there. We'll see. But if not, then it's going to be me until I get some word from him and he lets me know what he wants to do. So for the rest of everybody else, thank you for supporting the Haitian Free Thinkers. I'd give you some thoughts about the Islam, hopefully in Creole, in a few seconds. But I just want to give Bilal a chance. In my experience, the uh, the connection the connection has been pretty sketchy um, in Haiti with the people that I try to have these kinds of conversations with. But you never know. Maybe things have gotten better. I want to give them a chance. So here I am. If you are watching this live, let's interact. Let's make a go of it, because this is real life. I hope you're doing well. Obviously, been super busy. I came home straight away, um, hoping to make the time frame, which is a 4 o'clock start, which I kind of did, and was looking forward to this discussion. Hopefully, like I said, he's able to make it. But it is really impossible for me to talk by myself about Islam here. And last night when he told me that he wanted to talk about Islam, I was kind of excited because this is the kind of thing that I really enjoy. However, I really wasn't sure how much preparation I should do, given that the topic was not very narrow. It wasn't narrowed down, and I wasn't sure his level of knowledge, um, if his technical skills were up to par, and if he had enough signal to even make the show. And lo and behold, I'm on the show here by myself. Um, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if he joins. Let me text him right now. Um, so I just texted him a couple of times. I'm gonna check his Facebook page itself, and It doesn't look like he set up anything. Um, to my knowledge, I wasn't invited to anything. Yeah. So, excuse me. So I'm gonna rock solo for maybe 15 minutes, and then I call it quits. You know, I gotta go back to my real life. Um, yeah. So if you see this in the future, this was what would happen. I got a text from Bilal. Got excited. I agreed. I knew the time frame was gonna be tough. Um, getting home by 4 o'clock, but here I made it happen. I made it happen. So before the 15 minutes is up, I will say, what it is that I know, what I was going to share with Bilal, and maybe that helps somebody now or in the future. So, my favorite historical character, Malcolm X, was a Muslim. Um, I learned about Islam in middle school in North Miami, going to North Miami Middle School. The first Muslim that I met was a Haitian guy, Luigi. I'll never forget that guy. It was such an interesting time, to be alive in the early to mid '90s. Um, but anyway, I really thought about. I really thought maybe I should become some kind of basically Muslim because it seemed interesting at the time. So it seems so black. I'm getting introduced to some interesting characters in real life, and but I didn't become Muslim because first of all I was in middle school. My parents would not have that. But I heard that Islam was spread by violence. I remember thinking to myself, like, I better really investigate this thing before I commit or jump into it and not know all the facts. Because even back then, I used to be all about, knowing your stuff before you go out there and telling everybody whatever, because I didn't want to end up looking stupid when somebody, shares some information that I should have, could have known. Um, and in this case that Islam did some things that I disagree with, which is spread by violence. So I never became Muslim, not even on the down low. um Fast forward, 9/11 happened, Islam came back to the forefront. I met this student at St. Thomas University. He was very calm given everything that was going on with 9/11, and people accusing Muslims for starting it. And I just never forgot that he was like, he's the first person who told me about jihad, um, and that basically what the news was saying is not what it is. Of course, I ended up deploying into the Middle East. I got my first Quran before I deployed. Um, I didn't read it back then. Um, I ended up giving it to a Jordanian soldier, the army Quran that I had, which was a very nice Quran. I wish I kept it. It was so nice. I like the prologue of it. Um, I just like the presentation of that Quran. It was a small green one with like gold lettering on the cover, if I remember correctly. So anyway, I gave it as a goodwill gift, and continued in my mission. Ended up in Iraq, where I spent most of my time, and that's where I started actually reading the Bible. And the rest is history. I eventually became an atheist in 2009. I'm speeding through my story, but Islam pops in and out of my personal journey through religion. Eventually, there was a guy I used to be friends with. He had just left Christianity. He became Muslim, and you know, his name was Ryan. He challenged me to read the Quran. I accepted the challenge because he looked like he was, well, he was being serious with me. I'll never forget. We were at Barnes and Nobles, and he put his hand on my right shoulder. He looked at me in my eye. He was like, there's an angel on my left and my right shoulders that are recording my deeds or something like that. And I thought that was the most bizarre thing that a person can say. But in his eyes, he was very sincere. Like, yo, like this is serious. You need to take this serious. And he looked like he was afraid for me to go to hell. You know how it goes. So I was like, oh, dang, okay, fine, I'll read it. I had a couple of Qurans at the time, and I started reading my Quran. Um, I finished it. Took me, I would say 6 7 months. I think I did it. Finished it, and then I went back to writing. I was like, yo, we need to talk about this because pretty much the same way I read the Bible, as far as making notes and highlighting things to discuss. That's what I did. But to my surprise, um, and you know, what made me upset was that Ryan didn't really want to talk about it um, when it was time for me to turn in my homework, if you will. But beside that, I hung out with some good guys, some good Muslim guys, some very knowledgeable guys, and I've had really, really good positive experiences with people. Oh, I think he's here. Oh no, I was mistaken. Excuse me. Very good experiences with people. Hey, I'm doing an interview. All right, talk to you later. Okay, real life, right? Have had really, really good experiences, and I could go into my own personal um experiences some more while I'm by some time. Let me check to see if he texts me. And no, just as I suspected. I don't know what the issue is. I sent him a link. I don't know if he wanted me to do it in his own page. Let me write him on Facebook. Um, wow. Okay, so yes, so I try to turn in my homework, if you will, with what I found about reading the Quran. Ryan wasn't trying to hear it, and at the time, I think I had just became an atheist, and I just started to really just gravitate towards the secular stuff. The what's the proper term here? I guess anti-religion stuff, because those people, the atheist experiences of the world, they always have good information, good critiques, good points, good questions. We're talking about when Christopher Hitchens was, the guy, and I was tearing up YouTube. I was consuming so much, and I still am, but much less of the religious stuff, because I feel like I've literally, like, not learned everything, but it feels like I've learned everything, because a lot of the stuff I'm hearing is such a repetition of the things that I learned back in those days. 2011. It was just such an exciting time. Um, so you know, YouTubers come and go, but like, you know, I never got impressed by Islam after learning or reading the Quran. And so eventually, um, on Facebook, Haitian Free Thinkers was formed, and I saw a group called Haiti Islamic Dawa, which I joined because I was like, wow, I didn't know there was a community of Muslims in Haiti. And so I think that's how eventually I got connected to people like Bilal. So I inquired while I was in the group, what's the why are people interested in this religion? And then I was told that um, it is because some of the ancestors of us Haitians were in fact um, Muslim, including the famous forefather Bookman Dutty, the Jamaican guy. Okay, so he was African, brought over in slavery, was in Jamaica, brought over to Haiti, and then led the Bois Revolution. Um, what's the word? The ceremony? Yeah, the ceremony, which led to the start of the Haitian Revolution. We gained our independence, and through dealing with those Haitian Muslims, they're insinuating, from what I understand, that Bookman um, was some kind of a Muslim. They call him Bookman because it was the man of the book, which sounds weirdly plausible. Islam had already spread through to North Africa, apparently. Hold on, let me check to see if he's all right. So Islam had spread through North Africa, Northwest Africa, to up and including the western parts where all most of our ancestors came from. So it was very possible that some of the people that were captured and brought over to the New World were in fact Muslim. Possible. You would have think that there would have been more, I guess, evidence of that. The one thing that we have plenty of evidence of is that some of the old customs, the old words, we have still today some vestiges of our African roots in our culture, in our language, in our I guess religion as far as voodoo is concerned. Those are things that nobody can deny that um came from West Africa, because some of the West Africans still today to this day still practice some of those things, and their mannerisms are a lot alike like ours. So um but not so much with Islam until I discovered this group, Haley Islamic Dawa. I forgot what year. I want to say 2016 or something like that. So I try to make dialogue with some of the members. Um, I got kicked out because I was posting stuff that was contrary to what I guess their mission is. Their mission is to spread dawah in Haiti and beyond, but especially in Haiti, to raise money for spreading Islam. And I gave contrary information. Um, and I'm like, hey, what about this? What about that? But the head leader of um, Haiti Islamic Dawah eventually decided to kick me out because people were complaining about the stuff that I was posting, so the stuff I was saying. It was like, from their perspective, I was a troll. And as a leader of a group, I can understand that if I'm breaking any rules, which I spoke to the leader, I was like, hey, what rule am I breaking? He couldn't really give me a good answer. They just felt that I was annoying, I guess. And then I got kicked out. I got banned. I tried to talk to them in their WhatsApp group version, the WhatsApp version of that same group. I try to have some kind of dialogue with some of them, including this very old man. And I remember hearing him talk about basically me, but atheism in general. It was very low key insulting, but like it really opened my eyes to how they see the world, which is very, very typical to of what, your average Muslim people would say. I mean, they really repeat some of the same exact things. If you go to YouTube and you um watch any given person that's promoting Islam, the same thing they're saying there is probably what the old man said to me. I remember one of the specific things he said was that, I must be blind or something like that to not be able to see the evidence of creation all around me. So that's the whole, look at the trees argument. So one of the challenges that I have is that most of my knowledge can be expressed better in English, but I felt like today would give me an opportunity to speak with Bilal in Creole and kind of share what I do know with the Haitian Muslim population. But doesn't look like this doesn't look like I'll be able to get that opportunity. We are past the 15-minute mark, and I didn't hear from him. I'll check the phone one more time. Oh, I got a text from him. So we'll see. Okay, voice message now.
Regardez, m'appelle pour 5 heures, 5 heures, parce que m'a prend petit charge. On dit dans la rue, m'a prend petit charge, m'a 58%. Prends tout dans pour 5 heures.
He's begging for 5 o'clock now. Jesus. I put 5 ? We got stuff to do. You got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. 30 minutes from now, he's going to try to get on. He said that he has to charge his phone. We'll see. Gosh. Guys, if you're going to make an appointment, do your best to be on time. But anyway, what was I? I got kicked out of Haiti Islamic Dawa. Oh, look at the trees. So look at the trees, look at this, look at that. All these things that have rebuttals, but maybe that guy doesn't know about them. And anyway, people are impressed by different things. And, whatever. I think most of what attracts people to the Haitian version of Islam has to do with the history of the connection to the ancestors. Some people have, I guess, converted for other reasons, because they found they found out that maybe that Christianity wasn't as I guess solid as they were told. Um, I don't know. That's my guesstimate, but I think it's mostly because of the historical possible connection between Islam and Haiti, and now I know the guy that ran Haiti Islamic Dawah. His name is also Bilal. He's he has an orphanage now. I know he raises money. I know he travels to the United States and excuse me. Hold on, he left me a message. 1 second.
Ok, il faut que tu passes pour 5 heures. Regardez, m'a prend petit charge. On dit qu'à mettre mon 90%, ok?
5 o'clock, he says. So Bilal has an orphanage slash school. Raised a lot of money. I remember going to Haiti back in 2004. And I saw a mosque. It was a green and white mosque in Port-au-Prince, and I remember thinking that that's kind of strange. I knew what it was. I didn't know we had Muslims in Haiti. That was way before I met Haiti Islamic Dawa. And yeah, so it's a movement. I don't know what the numbers are right now. My guess would be 3,000 at the most, um, spread all over the place. But I think they're doing a pretty decent job. You know, Haitian Free Thinkers is the secular thing. You know, we don't go around begging for money, aka fundraising. As of yet, I don't have an orphanage. We have a good amount of membership online, mostly on Facebook, given that we haven't been as active as those guys. And I would love to go to Haiti and meet their top people and interact with the community over there and be the person like an ambassador type of thing to kind of um, answer their questions directly as to why it is that not only do I not believe in their God, but I don't believe in any God's period. So, but the opportunity has not presented itself yet um, for various reasons. Travel to Haiti is hit or miss. You know, security's has been a problem for a while now. But those guys, the the orphanage is more in a smaller town. I think it's in Miaguan, and it is my understanding that the smaller towns are a lot safer than the capital. But you know, disposable time and money. If I have some time, I'm not just gonna go up here in Haiti so I can have, I guess, I don't want to say a debate, but a discussion with Haitian Muslims. I think there's better things to do with my time. Although today I was given an appointment at 4, and here he is telling me at 5 o'clock. We'll see. But um, yeah. So I see that I've had one, maybe two persons checking in to the live, and this will be broadcasted to the group, the Haitian Free Thinkers group, Haitian Free Thinkers page, and also the Haitian Free Thinkers YouTube. So you'll be able to see this after the fact. So yeah, I wish I had more participation so that you guys can ask questions um, of me, whoever is watching. I think Tanoy was at least one of the persons who watch. And Tanoy, thank you. I know the elections are coming up soon, so yeah, time is going by relatively fast. Um, yeah. So that's that. So Bilal said that he needs to charge his phone. Um, what else can I say? There's a lot of people that I like to watch on YouTube that have great information about the religion of Islam. I think I'm pretty knowledgeable about it. Today I was kind of looking at some stuff here and there, you know, with the algorithm of YouTube suggesting stuff. I was looking at some stuff about the Nation of Islam, which I have some experience with them as well. You know, with Malcolm introducing me to that stuff and me learning about it. You know, I visited a mosque in South Florida, Muhammad Mosque number 7, next to the Masonic Temple um, in the hood. That was a pretty interesting visit. I saw a mural by a woman who depicted what they call triple darkness, which was what a concept I've never heard before. Uh, she she told me that she accepted, or they accepted, the Nation of Islam accepted the fact that they were not um, shall we say, Orthodox Muslims. Um, if I had to do an analogy, I would say that the Nation of Islam is to Christianity what the Mormons are to Christianity. I think that's a good analogy. The Mormons still claim to be Christians, but their stuff is like out there, you know. But guess what? They're still kicking. They're still doing their thing. Because when it comes to religion, I'm telling you, facts need not apply. It's just facts are a luxury. You know what I'm saying? Um, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Um, so yeah, that was interesting. Muhammad Mass number 7. I went there like a couple of times. I remember they were having like some kind of a Bible study where we sat together in a circle. Um, they interpret the Bible very differently. I think they were talking about how Jesus' resurrection was a mental resurrection, how like it wasn't really physical. It was about, resurrecting like your state of mind or something like that. I remember the minister talked about, um, it was the first person who ever talked about being upside down in your mortgage. They talked about having small weddings and not spending your money um, on a big wedding if you're a young couple, because that will set you back, which actually was pretty good advice. um, Let me see. Trying to come up with all my stuff. Um, I like Islamic architecture. Um, I like Islamic calligraphy. I like some of their what's the word I'm looking for? Cultural stuff. I like their greeting. I like how they say "Assalamu alaikum," which means peace be upon you. I think that's good stuff. I think it's a nice, polite way to greet somebody, whether you believe in their religion or not. Like, hey, I want peace to be, I want you to have a peaceful day. So, something like that. I think that's great. I use it. Um, I secularize it, but I mean, I use it. If I have the opportunity, I do it. I think it's a good thing. Um, Man, I don't know if I can hold till 5 o'clock for this guy, but I'll do my best. This is the part that you like you take out and a post. And this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, man, I've had some really bad. I had I've had some bad interviews with religious people, man. Just being unprofessional. Now, I'm not gonna say that I've always made it on time myself, because stuff happens. Like, I missed one interview um, because I did not put it on my calendar and remind myself. So it happens, it's possible. But the guy was gracious with me, and he reminded me, and we rescheduled. And I was traveling. We ended up doing the interview, and I was very tired. But I like to respect people's time. This is very, very important whenever possible. And if there's some kind of a mix up, let somebody know. Say, hey, um, looks like I'm running late. Can we reschedule at 5? Because what happens is I went ahead and I wrote this thing up, this stream, and although it was last minute, I didn't expect a lot of people to like be waiting with bated breath. Now it kind of like I gotta I gotta spend 30 minutes or so talking to myself, possibly. I see that one, but I don't know who that one person is. I'm guessing it's Tanoy. Shout out to you, Tanoy, out in Germany, if it's you, talking about whatever. Um, Click on a comment to show it on screen. Uh, so he has about 22 minutes until 5. Uh, yeah, so I've had a lot of negative experiences. The Hebrew Israelite guys, waste of my time. Oh, I think I did 2 or 3 interviews with them. Oh, again, early in the morning, or I was tired. Um, um, I spoke to this other Hebrew Israelite guy. He was not good. Um, just unprepared, not very responsive, um, and just not knowledgeable. Like I believe in giving people the opportunity to speak for themselves, but man, that was that was very upsetting. And I learned from that experience that what, you have to screen people. Find out who they are, find out what they know, things like their capabilities. Are their Wi-Fi strong enough? Can they follow directions to click on a link? Um, are they savvy with the tech? Are they on time? And if everything works out as far as that's concerned, are they knowledgeable? Because if they're gonna tell me stuff I already know, it's kind of like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? What's the point? I'm giving them a platform, although my platform is not super huge. Um, he didn't respond. Um, yeah, I give them a platform, especially the Hebrew Israelite guys, the so-called guy who think he's a what do you call them? Not a priest. He's like a young leader or something like that. Um, that was crazy. And then they try to clown on me, um, which I thought was pretty interesting and hilarious because I was trying to keep it professional. They only seem to want to use the opportunity to advance their purposes, but like act like what they were saying was like so amazing when it wasn't. Not listening at all. They just want to say what they want to say. They have a script. They're gonna go to their script. They don't want to deviate. That was a lesson right there. You know what I mean? That was a crazy lesson. Um, Going back to his page. Yeah, so spent this whole time about 40 minutes, 42 past the hour now, speaking in English. I'm hoping to do Creole stuff, and this is me just going all out for the cause. You know what I'm saying? This is my contribution to the world, so that actually at least one Haitian atheist, try to extend the olive branch. You know what I'm saying? But overall, obviously, I'm not Muslim today because wow, when I learned about the stuff, and before I stumbled upon ex-Muslim material and certain YouTubers which just did such a good job deconstructing um, Islam. I really wasn't super impressed with the Quran. I mean, oh my gosh, it gets so boring. Oh God, both the Bible and the Quran it has some decent parts, you know, but man, towards the end, it just repeats itself. It's almost as if like, yo, let's wrap this up. Just repeats itself. Boring, bro. Like it's not a history book. The way it's structured is so weird. Um, they do longest to shortest chapter. You know, there was this only really one verse like stood out where like it was a situation where like two groups are trying to settle like a dispute, and then at the end there was like they said basically let's agree to disagree, but like in a nice way. I think it was something like to you your religion, to us ours, which gave the impression that Muslims are very I guess tolerable of other people, which is so not the case with what Muhammad did to the Meccans, and of course his beef with the Jews that still persists, and you can say till today. Um, and I cannot forget to mention this whole war thing that's going on with Israel and Palestinians and Hamas and stuff like that. Yo, terrible, terrible stuff. I'm totally against it, man. Totally against war. I hate war, no matter who, no matter where, no matter when. It's almost a silly reason. Don't get me wrong. I believe that you should defend yourself from aggressors. It's just that people always seem to point to the other person as the aggressor. They never see themselves as the bad person, and that's one of the main reasons why we keep having wars and issues, and innocent people are dying, and we just don't seem to learn that this is not the way, and no gods are gonna do anything about it. It's really up to us. Um, but I just wanted to mention that because it's kind of evolving involving the topic of Islam, because the Palestinians are mostly Muslim and the Israelis are mostly not Muslim. So, um, God, it's a terrible situation over there. But, um, you know, maybe I would have asked him about that, but he's not on right now. I'm trying to hold on till 5 o'clock. Um, can you imagine Muslims around the world pray five times a day as a mandatory thing? But like when you're praying, like what are you doing? You're just saying what Allah wants to hear, I guess, or you asking Allah to help you out with various things. Are the Muslims over there still praying? The Palestinians? Are you taking the time out to pray while you are under attack? And can you imagine? I mean, you have to be asking for help, you know, and it's not coming from any God. It has to be just the most scariest, stressful, not only thing, but I just wonder if anything that's going to wake those people up and be like, nah, man, nothing is really happening. You know, if anything, the other side seems to have all the advantage. You know, they have more soldiers, they have more weapons, they have the backing of what they call the West. You know, as far as I've been seeing, it looks like America is more pro Israel because apparently what Hamas did was horrific. And I just want to say, I'm not promoting anything. I didn't on purpose dig deep into what started everything. Apparently, Hamas or members of Hamas supposedly went and did some horrible stuff. So I don't know the details, but um, they started this. So, but you know, a lot of innocent people are dying, and that's what really is tragic to me. And just sad, just sad. But meanwhile, God, Jesus, Allah, Jehovah, whoever you want to pray to is not doing anything. Ukraine, not doing anything. And some of the other spots there, I'm sure, are fighting, you know, not doing anything. So it's really, really tragic, really sad. But I really wonder, like, what are these people that are praying, asking for, and how would they know if the prayer is working? You know, because eventually the war has to stop. But meanwhile, people are suffering. Meanwhile, they're having difficulties in getting aid to the region. Oh, it's just a nightmare. It's terrible. And the thing about the wars with these modern weapons, you can get hit at any time, at anywhere, you know, and there's no that there can be nobody to help you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people had nothing to do with it. Nothing. You know, they just live their lives. They don't have nothing to do with Hamas, and now death and destruction. Just terrible. I hate it. So anyway, um it's now 4:49 Eastern time, and yeah, he has 10 minutes. Let me see if he texts me. Nope. Yo, oh gosh. How about it's gonna be 5 o'clock? I sent him the link and everything, and he doesn't know how to use it. Oh gosh, I'm so terrible, so pissing me off. I probably won't do a thing with him anymore. I mean, that's crazy, bro. Like, come on. Oh, but anyway, I'm trying to stay calm because this is real life. Real life. I'm sure you got things to do. I got things to do. Point blank, yo. You know what I'm saying? Just like with Christianity, you know what I'm saying? Like, hate. You know, when it comes to Haitians in particular, we are famous for the Haitian Revolution, throwing off the shackles of the oppressor, the Christians, which were Europeans, which were white, which were the French, and other colonial powers. You know, we mostly are known for supposedly beating the French. I say supposedly because of the embargo. Okay, you know, because slavery is terrible. You know, it's a terrible, terrible thing. How do you go from that being famous for that and then adopting religions that promote slavery? I mean, to me, it makes no sense. You know, so Christianity promotes slavery. Judaism promotes slavery. Islam promotes slavery. You know, those are the kind of things I would have asked them if it was on. But you got about 8 minutes left. I'm trying to hold on. Jeez. So, um, So yeah, so going to the YouTubers and stuff like that, when I was going through my time learning about Islam from the ex-Muslim, or what's the proper term? Skeptical side. Yeah, skeptical side. Man, I learned so much stuff. I can give you guys reference for days. There's a lot of good YouTubers, some of which have stopped um, doing videos. Um, Gosh, I forgot that guy's name. He was a white guy in England. Um, his name is right there on the tip of my tongue. He did a great job. I saw recently a don't convert to Islam video. He's a good reference as well. A positive prophet, great reference. I used to watch pro Muslim stuff too. My favorite was Ahmed Didat, a guy from South Africa. I really like Ahmed. He was so funny, but like warm. Like he made his points with comedy. I really like Ahmed. I used to watch Zakir Naik. He's to me like more of a quack at this point, but I used to watch Muslim Zakir Naik. He looked like he was on point when I knew less. Um, I also discovered the old white man, the big guy that used to be a Christian preacher. He became a Muslim, Yusuf Estes. I used to watch me some Yusuf Estes. Estes was interesting because he was a white guy. He was big, prototypical American in some ways. His accent was interesting because he's from the South, I believe, but he looks like your mullahs. You know what I'm saying? Like your your imams. So he's talking to you. You're looking at this guy like, yo, he's a white guy, beard. What I'm saying? His mannerisms. So I used to watch me some Yusuf Estes. All these people had their time in the sun. But my favorite was Ahmed Didat for sure. I used to watch him, and his stuff was pretty much anti-biblical. Like, oh, this is why Islam is better than the Christian version of religion. Um, he passed away. I want to say in the '90s, but you can still find stuff online. Man, I'm really trying to hold on. It's 5 minutes to go. Um, until 5. Let me see. Now he's not texting me, bro. Anyway, um, then the new school guys. I don't really watch that stuff anymore, especially pro Muslim stuff. But there was this guy, like he was okay. The Dean Show guy. Um, there was also the Greek guy. Oof, his name is escaping me. I used to watch some of his stuff. He's Greek, but he looks, I guess, Arab. He was a little bit arrogant, but he was entertaining. Um, I watched a lot of stuff. Then David Wood came a thing. David Wood is, yeah, he's interesting. Apostle Prophet did his thing. Um, so many, you know, so many. But like I said, I don't know if the Haitian community, the Haitian Muslim community, know about all these resources. And one of the things that we're struggling with is providing the resources in Creole, you know, Nothing against the French language and stuff like that, but we need more of our stuff. More of our language, because there's not a lot of people working on translations of like already done YouTube videos in Creole that I know of. Because there's a lot of good information, high production stuff that somebody would have to sit there and just listen and translate and try to repeat the flavor. You know what I mean? Um, which can be difficult. So, oh, this is new. This thing is showing me the Wi-Fi symbol. All right, we're coming down to the wire. 2 minutes. Let me see if this guy is on his page. This is crazy, bro. He's not on his page. Now my connection. Okay, he's being questioned. Oh wow. So yeah, this is it. This is it. Hopefully he shows up. Um, and explains for him to explains himself to us, like yo, like what's going on, kid? Like, come on, man, come on. Mm. Basically 5 o'clock. We'll see. He's gonna be like, yo, I can't click. How do I get on? Watch. I bet you. Yeah, but at least I had one viewer. I hope it's not me. That would be crazy. I'm the viewer. I'm watching my own stuff. I don't know how that would work, but okay. Oh man, so I'm not gonna let this stop me. I'm still gonna have a great weekend. I can tell you about what I know about Islam. To me, it's boring. I know I'm me explaining it to y'all. It's crazy. But whatever Bilal ends up saying, most likely I'm gonna hear before. That's just the reality, because I've watched a lot of stuff. So that's just the way it is. I think um, my appetite for new information is it wanes sometime. You know, um, I try to get into some Sikh stuff. The stuff that I was watching was a little bit too advanced. I'd have to start from the beginning. I like to get a better grasp of Hinduism. And I think that's it. You know, because most of the religions are so similar, and the reasons why they like or follow their religions are pretty much almost identical. It's kind of like you hear an apologetic, then it's probably going to be used by the others. Okay, so it's now officially five, not just five, but 5:01 according to my phone. So I'm gonna leave him a voice message. Bilal, mwen sou live lan kounya koto ye men, mwen tan pou plus ke 1 heure. E sou pap vini sou live lan, ekrim pou mka stap li paske mwen fet soti nan travay, mwen fatige. So s'il vous plaît, dim so ap fe, ok? Mwen tan nou. Crazy. I saw it too, and it dropped to 1. I wonder who you are. This is so crazy. I know it's just 1 or 2 viewers, okay? Like, if you watch this, thank you, and let me know, like, yo, I was busy. I stuck my head in for like 2 seconds. I want to show you love. You appreciate it. I believe it's Tanoy. I'm gonna ask him. But I went way over the 15 minutes, my original 15. Um, I made an effort. I made an effort. Now he's not even. Now he's not even answering. What is this? I'm looking at his WhatsApp. So once the those stories in his case, once you watch it, it's like you can't go back and watch it again, right? Oh, okay. So this is the stuff that I sent to him.
When Muslims go and conquer the
Anyway, I don't know, yo. Okay, Luberson checked out the live, so that's good. That made me happy. That made me happy. Okay, what do I do now? Can I do I call? I'm gonna call him. Like, yo, this is crazy. A whole hour. A whole hour. Nah, money. That's not cool. Not at all. That's crazy. What that look like? Yeah, the phone keeps ringing. Okay, Luberson, thank you for stopping by, and whoever sees this in the future, I tried to wrap this up. This was supposed to be a conversation between myself and a Facebook friend, quote unquote, named Bilal Jean. We were supposed to meet up at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Today is Friday, the 27th of October. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this again. That's crazy. I waited for a whole hour. He said he had to charge his phone and it didn't happen. That's not cool, man. You have to communicate. I understand things happen, but I got off work. I'm tired. I got family. People got lives, but at least Luberson said, "What's up?" That's good. I haven't heard from Lou in a minute. Um, I'm responsible for a group of people who's hopefully was looking for some good content in exchange, but I tried. It didn't work out. It is now 7 minutes past. I might as well wait till 3 minutes. If you stay till the end, thank you. Um, I tried to have people on this stream. I recently stopped being a paying member of StreamYard because I wanted to save some money. No, I don't mind paying for it again. I really like it. But if I'm not going to be active, I'm going to save the money until I am being active. When I have people who actually want to come on, have discussions with me, and talk about whatever. Okay. But until then, I'm about to sign off. Just as I predicted, I didn't get I didn't get what I was hoping for. I'm gonna write them on Facebook. All right, that's crazy, bro. 2 minutes, I'm gonna sign off. So yeah, I don't know when the next one's gonna be. I don't know who it's gonna be yet. I really want to get so tired. My brain is somebody from HFT. All right, somebody from HFT. We'll kiki high, have fun, talk about this, that, whatever, catch up on things. Um, I think some of us are totally tired of the same old tropes. We kind of been there, done that. We're just living our lives, doing the best that we can. But every once in a while, you get someone from a religious background who's going to tell us about their beliefs, and I was hoping that that was what I was going to bring to you today. And like I said, bring in a Creole, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And it will be 10 after 5 in a few seconds. I text him on Facebook. I checked his Facebook page, and it didn't work out. Okay, so I gave it the good old try. I'm still leaving this live on for whoever who wishes to enjoy it. Again, this has been Reggie from Haitian Free Thinkers. This was streamed to the Haitian Free Thinkers page, the group, and the Haitian Free Thinkers YouTube. The number is still up. The Google Voice number is there for everybody. You can actually use it to text if you have WhatsApp from wherever you are in the world. 678 820 9474. 678 820 9474. Just search Haitian Free Thinkers. Everything on there should be us. One quick note, HaitianFreeThinkers.org was taken over by somebody trying to be funny. But that page is not us. Okay, HaitianFreeThinkers.org is not us. It's been taken over by a squatter, but it's all good. Yeah, so I tried. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my time off and family, and you have a good day. All right. We'll see you next time. Next time I do something like this, I'll give enough of a heads up so that I can promote it, so that everybody can get a chance to get ready. Okay. So thank you again for watching me talk about Islam, I guess, by myself. Peace. See you later.